Not again. Hello and welcome to Tamela and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday podcast, where we talk about treats, business, and life. I am Taylor, owner of Sweet Spirit Treats, located right here in Albion, Michigan. I can be found on all social media platforms at sweet SWEET dot spirit dot treats. And here is my lovely co-host Tamela. She is doing a demo today, guys. So make sure you stay tuned. If you are listening to this on Anchor, you can check us out on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel now where you can see all of the demos from our past weeks, and our podcast episodes are being recorded. So I'm going to give Tamela the opportunity to introduce herself.
Hello, and thank you, Taylor. Thank you for that lovely introduction. I am Tamela, owner of Torlitas for that sweet and crunchy taste. Torlitas is a dessert company located right here in the great state of Ohio. If you want to know more about me and my business, go to at Torlitas. That's T as in Tuesday, Orlitas.
Nice. So what are you doing for us this week as far as the demo, Tam?
I am doing the behind the scenes kind of demo today. I will be showcasing how you can embellish your treats with luster dust, edible glitter, with nuts and candies and sprinkles and all those good things that make your treats pop just even better. So I'm going to show you some treats that I have prepared. Um, and you'll see all the great things that I've done. And hopefully you can do that too. And we'd love to see your pictures. Please send them to our email address at it's treattalktuesday@gmail.com, or you
Yes.
can DM us on our Instagram page at Tamela Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday. And yeah, those are ways that you can contact us. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Yay.
Yay!
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yes.
There's so many things you can do with like luster dust and glitter and gold leaf, all things
Mhm.
to make your treats really stand out and be set apart.
Absolutely. Okay. So first item up is some chocolate Oreos that I covered in red chocolate and some edible white or clear sugar. This one is my Torlitas that has edible silver glitter on it. I'm sorry it's going so fast. Maybe I can pause it to showcase what I do. So let's see, here is another Torlitas that I made for a couple or for yeah, it was a baby shower. It's with um, a light blue or turquoise blue confection chocolate with white chocolate as a drizzle on a white corn tortilla chip. And I'll have to show a better picture of the sanding crystal, the edible sanding crystal. And I had mixed of silver as well as clear. So it kind of gave that, it was like a winter wonderland theme.
Oh, okay, nice. So you gotta
Mhm.
definitely explain to the people what torlitas are.
So
What do you
definitely. So thank you for that. Because it's to me it's like no brainer, but to people in my
right?
audience, they really don't know what Torlitas is. So let me tell you how it all began. And if you want to go back to our previous videos, you will get a full explanation of how Torlitas was or has begun or began. Torlitas began as a tortilla chip and chocolates and various toppings company. We've expanded since then and gone into all types of chocolatey chocolatey, salty treats. So this particular, when I say torlitas, I'm actually referring to the basis of how my business began. They are white corn tortilla chips with a drizzle of milk chocolate, a drizzle of white chocolate, and almond toffee pieces. That is really the base of what I do. So these are called blondies. It's just it's a customized blondie. Customized meaning we can color, we have different chocolates that we can color, coordinate to your theme, as well as add the embellishments, whether it's glitter, a luster dust, like a paint, quote unquote, like a paint to your items. We can add just about anything you want to your torlitas. So at the base, it is a white corn tortilla chip. We add drizzles of chocolates and we add toppings. That is the basis. So, and
Thank
we
you.
can customize in any way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for saying that because I would have ran right on with it. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and we'll continue on. And here are some pretzel rods with dipped in chocolate. They're caramel. Well, I call them out of this world caramel wrapped pretzels. Okay. So these are wrapped in caramel. They are dipped in chocolate. In this case, it's white chocolate. And then a drizzle or cross lattice of milk chocolate. And I added some edible gold crystal salt, or not salt, sanding sugar. I'm sorry, sanding sugar.
Nice.
Thank you. And we're going to move on. Keep going.
Oh, can I ask you one question?
Uh huh.
When you do the pretzels wrapped in chocolate, I mean the caramel wrapped pretzels dipped in chocolate, do you do it in like a design or do you just put it around the pretzel?
Good question. I've noticed that a lot of people do the rope method, where they do a
Mm-hmm.
swirl. They have they
Rope.
create a pliable um, caramel, and they
Mm-hmm.
roll it out into a thin kind of like rope
Yeah.
kind of formation, and then they wrap it around the actual pretzel. Me, I use a Peter's caramel, and I
Mm-hmm.
stretch it out and I pat it out, and then encase the pretzel. So
Oh,
instead of
okay.
just doing like a roping method, so I think it just gives a little bit more um, luxurious feel and taste. And you really, you break it and pull it apart. You'll see the drag of the of the caramel coming off of it. So I just like to give my customers more when they buy from me. I'm the extra friend. Okay. So I like to give it extra. I like to give my customers their money's worth. And, I just get a better response at the way I do it. Now, I have tried to, I thought about doing it in the rope method, and I think it's really cool and sweet. I just didn't know that, going into making mine, that was a way that a lot of people do it. So I just came up with my own method, and I haven't had any complaints.
Yeah. That's
Hmm.
definitely good. Um, for it to be like completely wrapped around it. I did
Yeah.
it one time and I used the rope method, and
Okay.
kind it's kind of tricky to get them all like even consistency without like
Mhm.
measuring, you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
the amount. But people love them. They turned out really good, especially
Oh,
the little
cool.
kids. The little kids kept coming back
Okay.
and buying them because I seen
Oh,
them
yeah.
at
Mhm.
a craft show. Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see them. Maybe you can include them, maybe some pictures, on our
Oh, okay.
Instagram or at the end of this, at the end of
Hmm.
this video. I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Okay. So here we have a chocolate bar that's embellished with gold dragées, they're called, in a heart. And here is with candy hearts with nuts, almonds, and berries on
Mhm.
a white chocolate bar. And these are all filled with crushed tortilla chips. So I tried to carry on that sweet and crunchy taste where my company began with. So I try to carry that into most of my products that I put out. So
Yeah.
inside of this bar is our crushed tortilla chips in the white
Now
chocolate.
with those, did you use fresh fruit?
No, these are actually dried fruit.
Okay.
I haven't gone the fresh route yet, but
Mhm.
that might be in the future because I've saw, seen a couple examples that I would like to try for the summer months because everybody wants to be lighter, in the summer. So we'll see
Yeah.
how that goes.
I was gonna ask you because I was like, I wonder if the fruit would drip. But when you said you use dried, I was like, that makes a lot of
hmm
sense.
Yeah, I think I want to also do edible flowers. I want to
Hmm.
create some with edible flowers as well.
I think that would be really pretty.
hmm I think so too.
Yeah, especially
Okay.
with the white chocolate.
Okay, and here is with, how you can embellish. I use the um what are they called? Fruity Pebbles to add
Oh,
to my bars. They're a really big hit for kids and grown-ups alike because
right.
everybody loves Fruity Pebbles. So this is
You
just
know,
another way.
mhm. I was gonna say I've seen um a lot of treat makers use the fruity pebbles, especially with the Rice Krispie treats.
hmm
Um, or I seen one lady she did like a small layer of frosting. She dipped it in fruity pebbles, and then she did like another little rosette on top. Then she added
Oh,
like a small macaroon. I'm like, this lady is doing a lot for this little cupcake, but it turned
the
out really
most.
cute.
Yeah, I find that when you put the extra into it, it just looks extra, but it's okay extra. Some things are just like, okay, they're really doing too much.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the name of the game today. The
Yeah.
more bizarre, the more extra, the more oohs and ahs you'll get. And people
Right.
want to sample and take pictures and put it on their social media and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, that perfect Instagram or Facebook
yeah, yeah.
photo
So,
with the
yeah,
treat.
exactly. So, there's always room for growth. My mother always says there's always room for growth. So,
Hmm.
who knows what the future will hold for Torlitas, the Torlitas Dessert Company. Okay.
Definitely.
And here are some chocolate covered Oreos with gems that I created out of an actual mold. And
Hmm.
these are all chocolate based. They have, and I just painted with the white chocolate base and added different types of chocolate, whether it was yellow, the pink, the green mint chocolate and drizzled chocolates, and you see the
Hmm.
pretzels in the background. So
Right.
um, something that is just gives the customers a little bit more ahs and oohs. And it tastes great too. Let's not forget that.
That's what it's about.
hmm And these
The
are
taste is what
chocolate
makes people come
eggs.
back.
Yeah, these are chocolate eggs drizzled in different colors. And here's my Lucky Charms bars, chocolate bars. These bars, I mean, these marshmallows, these Lucky Charms marshmallows are probably bigger than quarters, if you can think of a quarter. They're
Hmm.
larger than that, and they're probably about maybe like a half inch thick. So I love the big, fluffy Lucky Charms marshmallows where you can include them in different things, and it's just an exaggeration of the actual cereal, the Lucky Charms cereal, the
Yeah.
marshmallows. And it's just a fun thing to give, especially to kids. And I've added some embellishments here and there with the sprinkles and the edible glitter and things like that. So and
That
that's
was one of my favorite cereals when I was growing up. It was
Lucky
either
Charm.
yeah, it was either between Lucky Charms or Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah. Oh. all good. They're all good. They're all good. I think the next one is it's like the chocolate version, milk chocolate version. I kind of made it one for little girls, one for little boys, but either one could be eaten by whoever.
Right. And where do you get your molds from?
So mainly I get them from a local um, cake and decorating store.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mainly go there to buy my items. And sometimes I'll find them at Michael's or someplace like that. But probably 98, 95% of the time, I'm at the actual places where they sell professional grade things for bakers and chocolate makers and chocolatiers and things like that. So,
Okay.
yeah. Here's the edible glitter. It's gold. Just kind of showing you the emphasis of this. This is a hologram color with silver, kind of like a blue, green, purple, red. And here are some actual tools that I use. I purchased these actually off of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And these brushes, even though they're probably for different things, I use them for decorating my product. And these are
Right.
washable. I wash them out and have them to dry, and then I use them
Mm-hmm.
again. But I try and keep them together. And you just never know when you need that precise dot or something like that of a luster
Yeah.
dust that's been tempered with either a liquid such as lemon juice. Some people use vodka, but it's just that precise, or a fan, the fan effect, the brushing of a fan effect. I wish I had in could increase the video to show you the different ones, but maybe I'll tag it on at the end. The pictures of the paintbrushes.
Yeah. I definitely have one set of paintbrushes that's only for cookie and cake decorating.
Hmm. 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 You need that. You need that when you're doing specialized treats and things like that. You'll grow if you're just starting out. You'll start acquiring new tools and things like that, and your creativity will grow. You'll see what someone else has done. You're like, okay, I think I could try that here. I would like to try that. And you go out and you get the stuff. Now I'm sure everybody, every baker, every chocolatier, every creative person has a a ton of stuff they haven't used yet, and they bought. It's like, okay, I'm going to use it for XYZ and haven't used yet. So now's the time to break out those paintbrushes and things like that and get creative. And here are some sprinkles. Just I think I purchased this offline, maybe Amazon. Here's a little bit more in depth look. It has stars and round dragees, white and silver. And don't forget that you can also use your flavors. This is a cherry flavor.
Mm-hmm.
However, I like to do a shameless plug for my co-host. You can purchase her ebook offline, and where she has her, I'll let you explain, Taylor.
I have a simple syrup ebook guide where I give you recipes about um how to make the different simple syrups. They're mostly known to be used in alcoholic beverages, but I use them in my cakes to make them moist and delicious.
Cool. And where can they find it?
If you click the link in my bio, you can find it. I have a link to it there
Cool.
on my
All right.
Instagram and on my
Okay.
Facebook.
All
Yep.
right. And we'll also add it to the description below in our YouTube.
Right.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is at sweet, SWEET dot spirit, SPIRIT dot treats, TREATS.
Perfect.
And if, yep, you can also go to www.easytree.me/Taylor's Kitchen LLC.
Perfect. Perfect. We'll put that in the description as well. So yeah, so don't forget to use flavor. You can flavor your chocolates. Just try and use an oil-based flavor. I've
Mm-hmm.
had people say, okay, you can use regular water-based flavors. I've done it in the past. It doesn't seize up the chocolate as
Mm-hmm.
much. You just have to really understand how to use it. And you'll have a lot of fails, probably, or fail many times trying to get it right. But there are ways that you can use a water-based flavor for a chocolate-based item or
When I use
cocoa-based,
a when I
butter-based.
use the water base, I
Mhm.
normally add shortening to it
Yeah. Hmm.
because the
Shortening, cocoa, or coconut oil.
yep, or paramount crystals. You just
Yeah.
gotta restore that fat back into the chocolate. Coconut oil, any
Exactly.
kind of oil, grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a good oil to use because it's a very clean oil. It doesn't have any taste. And it also has like a very light color, even though it's called
Mm.
grapeseed oil. It has a really light color. Um, Mild
The
to hardly
grapeseed
any
oil changed
flavor
the.
at all.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I just said it doesn't have really any flavor at all.
Okay, good. Because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that changed the flavor." I have not experienced there is a change in flavor when
No,
I use
especially
Mm-hmm.
let's say I was gonna say no, especially not if you're using this L'Oreal oil.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those oils are very, very pungent for that small container. You're like
Yeah.
looking at it, you might be like, "Oh, that's little. I'll pour all of it in." No, no,
No, you're going to
no.
ruin your product. You will ruin it.
Right, you do like an eighth of it at a time.
Yeah, or even a half a capful or just a little drop because
Right.
it's that powerful. And but I've been doing this since 2000, so it's a product I've come to trust and know that it's going to work every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah, Loran
definitely nice.
oil, Loran flavors actually,
Yep,
and that's a
great.
dram size. So that's a dram, so that's a really tiny size. And so here is a heart that I'm doing, and I am using the edible luster dust, and I'm just actually using the dust. I have not diluted it in any way, and I'm just brushing it in the inside of this heart mold. And it really turned out really well. I don't think I have a picture outcome, but you can see that I'm using the tools of the brush and just really getting around and mold. So as I was saying about the luster dust, this is a gold luster dust that I use the paintbrush to apply in this heart mold. And I did not dilute it. I used the actual dust and used a container and used it in this mold. I did not dilute it. I did not add any liquid. It's just in its original powder form.
Yep, and that's a great way to use it because when you try to add the like lemon juice or the alcohol to it, and you try to put it into like a silicone mold, it
Hmm.
doesn't cover as well. It
Hmm.
draws up, and then you'll have
Yes.
like spotted speckles, I guess, if you do it
Hmm.
that way.
I totally agree
Instead
with
of
that.
yeah,
Good
everything
point.
being fully covered.
Yeah, good point.
Learn from experience, people.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we're just seeing this here. And here are some edible eyeballs.
Uh-oh, edible eyeballs.
They're different sizes. I know this one looks kind of spooky, but kids love edible eyeballs. I don't know why. They just do. It just puts a face
Right?
and name. And here is a carrot that I embellished with some sprinkles. The colors it was a light green, a dark green, a white, and just made it like a carrot top and this is a Rice
Mhm.
Krispie treat that I used um, a cookie cutter to create. And just like here, I used a cookie cutter. This is a butterfly. I covered it in white chocolate. I trimmed it in a orange flavored chocolate. And then I added the sprinkles, all these sprinkles on top because what? Butterflies are very colorful. So why not? And this is a Rice Krispie treat. This also is a Rice Krispie treat with the eye. I used a candy heart as the nose. And if you could see on the side back there, well, it's gone now, but you could see that I used pralines. What were those little white things? They're called not pralines, parels. Are they called parels?
I don't
The
know. I
spr-
can't see it.
okay, let me go back. It's the white little, you look on the bunny tail on the right hand side, my right, maybe your left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And up at it's they're called the little small, tiny candy sprinkles. They start with the P anyway. You know what I mean. Just get some sprinkles, put them stale. So here is another Torlitas. I had color coded for the spring with the lilac and silver and white. Here is the gold luster dust. I added some lemon juice to give it a liquid, more pasty type, so I could paste on and draw on this actual Rice Krispie treat, which is a flower. And I added some gold to the rim of it. And here are edible rice wafer butterflies that you can, I ordered off Amazon that you could add to your actual treats and desserts. And they're actually edible. And they really don't taste like anything. It's almost like what would you describe it as? Have you had those before, Taylor?
No, I never
The
had those before.
wafer. Yeah,
Rice.
it's almost like I don't know, the people out there, if you've ever had a communion wafer, and that's what it tastes
Oh, okay.
like. So
Just
it's
like
not,
the flat.
yeah, yeah, just a flat, bland flavor. And I added one to my Rice Krispie treat, and it just made it a very nice presentation. And oh, wow, okay, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And I added a popsicle stick or candy stick to it.
it's
And it
definitely
probably
pretty.
Thank you. I thought so too. Just added just something to make it pop a little bit more and just to give the
Mhm.
customer the extra effect.
Did they have any of those in like gold?
No, not in the case that the item I purchased.
Hmm.
However, they might have them in different colors of gold and silver and things like that that might be edible. Now, I think you can purchase them that are not edible and they're shiny gold or shiny silver.
Yeah, I see
Just
a
let
lot
your
of people use those.
Yeah, and just let your customer know that they are not edible, so it doesn't come back somebody hurt their tooth or something like
Yeah,
that. So is these are definitely edible embellishments.
right.
Okay, coming up is next is just another example, the different edible that's luster dust. It's kind of like showing you how potent and bright it is. It's almost like a 24 karat color. And these are like some sprinkles that I've used in different applications and things
Hmm.
like that. And it's just a sample, a mere sample of what I have in my arsenal and inventory.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Nice. Have you
Mhm.
ever made your own sprinkles?
I have mixed them, and actually, I did that this weekend. I was looking for because I don't have it here in the video, but I did a pale yellow blondie,
Hmm.
and it the I had like it was called sour apple color. It was like a green, it was a yellow, it was a silver, it was a gold mixed in, and it really wasn't popping. So I had to add more gold and I
Yeah.
added more silver to really make it pop out and people could see that it was on there because I needed something to highlight the yellow and highlight that sour apple green color, which was a pale, pretty iridescent green. It was really, really pretty. So you kind of mix those things together and create your own effect. It really just makes it even more special.
Yeah. You know what I do when I when I go to like the cake supply store, I
Uh-huh.
normally buy all white sprinkles, like
Oh.
different sizes and different colors, and I buy all white. And depending on what I need it for, I take a Ziploc bag and I put a drop of color in it, and I make custom
Oh.
color from the white sprinkles.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would have never thought about that. That is an excellent idea. And it
Yep,
cuts down on cost,
yep.
one.
'Cause the white
Two,
color is always the cheapest.
oh, well, then there it goes. You can always customize even better with that. You could probably
Mhm.
use the luster dust in there too. That will
Yep, you
color,
can
I
do
would
that
think, the
too.
powder form. Huh?
Yeah, I said, yep, you can do that too. You can use luster
Mm-hmm.
dust. You can use
Mm-hmm.
I usually do like I said, a drop, one drop of food color and then like a Ziploc bag. You can make custom sprinkles. Um, or you can make another thing that I do sometimes too. I did it with my kids. I had some leftover royal icing and they
Mm-hmm.
wanted to pipe the icing. So
Mm-hmm.
I let them practice doing lines different sizes and
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the oven, not with the oven on or anything, just to let them dry out in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then we did it on parchment paper. So we took the parchment paper and I let them like ball them up, and so they had their own sprinkles that we made from royal icing too.
Oh, nice. Well,
Hmm.
that's a nice idea. Hopefully, you'll do a demo of some of that we could see in the future. I would love to see that.
Oh, I could do that, no problem.
Oh, all right, cool, cool. All right, so in the background of this particular still right here in the video, you'll see a
Hmm.
yellow, and I have like an blue. These are all gel colors
Hmm.
that I use to customize a white chocolate. You can use a little or you can use a lot in order to make your yellow base, or you can mix them. You know how you can do the what we learned in school, how to mix your colors and to get
Right.
the
Yeah.
effects of different colors. But it's good to kind of have these gel colors when you are working with chocolate,
Hmm.
to mix and create your own effect instead of just, because you never know when you're going to run out of the actual, if you have just like something yellow chocolate, which has happened to me this weekend. I was like, okay, they ran out of yellow chocolate. Do I have any yellow base to kind of create that effect that I need, the same color that I was using?
Yep.
And luckily, I had this on hand. So it's good to stock your quote unquote pantry or your inventory for the items that you need and like primary colors and things like that. So you just never know when it's midnight, 1 a.m., you're trying to crank out, the last of this an order or something like that, and you run out of the actual thing that you're working with. So as a backup or as a, thing that you want to do just off the top, you can have your gel based colors and primary colors in order to create the effect that you want.
Definitely. And always make sure you get white too.
Oh
Because at
yes.
first when I was doing like cakes and different treats and stuff like that, I would
Mm-hmm.
never buy white food coloring because I would be
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
why do
Mm-hmm.
I need white food coloring? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It definitely helps to make things brighter. It also helps to absorb the colors of whatever other color you're putting in faster because you use a
Exactly.
little bit of the white and it like I don't know, it's almost like supernatural. Like the way that it
Yeah,
absorbs
it
the
transforms
colors,
it.
it helps them out and they become brighter just by adding
Yeah.
a little bit of white.
I think that is an excellent idea or thing you just said, because I use super white. I like
Hmm.
the whitest white when I do my product. But
Right.
sometimes, if they, depending on this, because of the times, quote unquote times, they might just have like that creamy white,
Hmm.
chocolate, bark or the brick of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I really want the white white. And it's
Hmm.
good to put some a white coloring in there to get that white that you want. I don't like a creamy white. I want white white. So,
Yep. And
and
when you're
here
making,
it,
oh, sorry.
please go ahead.
Um, I was just gonna say, and when you're mixing like frosting too, if you, especially if you're doing buttercream, the
Mm-hmm.
longer that you whip it, the whiter that the frosting gets.
Oh, okay. I
Because
didn't know that.
people are always like, I use white vanilla to get like super white frosting, but I
Mm-hmm.
never buy white vanilla. I use
Mm.
the regular the brown vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um and I just whip my frosting longer,
Mm-hmm.
and I make sure I put the vanilla in while I'm creaming the butter and the
Mm.
shortening.
And I think that's also maybe a demo or a discussion that we can have in the future, Taylor, because there are different types of vanilla. There's different
Hmm.
strengths, there's different taste associated with the vanilla, there's different price points when it
And
comes to vanilla. I know
different
that,
regions,
yeah,
like
different
Mexican
grades.
vanilla. Yep,
Yeah,
Mexico.
different regions, Madagascar, and all that. And I think that we need to share with our audience. I know I would like to get more information about the different vanillas and different ones that we grew up on or we use, just at the stores, or you go to the specialty stores and get the paste or get, a more expensive, the pods or whatever. So there's different ways. And I have
Mhm.
flavored my product with vanilla, just to give it
Right.
a bump up and give it that, really vanilla taste. And there's
Hmm.
different ways to do that. So I would love to, if maybe for us to collaborate on that in maybe a
Yeah.
future video. All right, and so just here's some other embellishments of some Rice Krispie treats. These are edible. These are my eggs. I did. I added some M&Ms and some color, some colorful chocolate. I did some, not probably the best rim of the gold on that last one, but it just goes to show you that yet again, here is a way that you can definitely embellish your treats and make it just that much better for your end for the end user. So, hold on, let me get you back here. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. So it just goes to show you, what all the things that you can do, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean,
Mhm.
it's so many other things that you can do. So be sure you look on other Instagram sites that you follow, see what they're doing, um, copy what they're doing, kind of, because that's the best flattery. But do make sure it's your own. You don't have to
Right.
go through and copy. Just make sure it's your own that you're doing and using your creativity to put out the best product that you can for your business.
Yeah, it's definitely okay
Some
to
torlitas.
learn from different people. You learn, different ways. A lot of people draw inspiration for things from different places.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so just take your time and just learn one step at a time. There's lots of different things you can do, especially with like desserts. Lots of different tricks and tips, and you can take something from this person, take something from that person, and just like Tamala said, make it your own.
That's right. So hopefully everyone has learned something to take away. Take what you need and leave the rest. That's what I always say. Take what you need and leave the rest.
Definitely. Yes. So we just are excited about this demo that Tamala has done. I'm sure she'll post more pictures of different things she's created and I've created. And if you have any questions, you can email us at Treat Talk Tuesday or Treat Talk at gmail.com.
We talk Tuesday.
Also,
You had it right.
oh, I can never get this right, guys. I be trying. I
We'll
really be
try it.
trying.
We'll get it right.
Yeah. Treat Talk Tuesday at gmail.com. Check out our Instagram, check out our individual ones, and also our Treat Talk Tuesday podcast. We post a lot of different things, a lot of different things about treats. Like Tamala said, she does the torlitas, and you can order them, right, Tamala?
Yeah, at torlitas.com.
Yep, we can order them at torlitas.com. Um, Hopefully, in the near future, I'll be doing some shipping. It's kind of hard to ship whole cakes, but many people have gotten it down. So we'll see how this goes in the future. But if you are in the Michigan area, lower Michigan, close to me, the Albion area, you can definitely order treats from me. You can message me or you can email me at support at sweetspirittreats at gmail.com. And guys, have a blessed day. If you have any questions for us, um, comment below on the video. Tell us what you thought about what you saw. Do you have anything else, Tamala?
Yeah, I just want to let people know that we definitely want to open our doors to any treat makers out there or business owners that have something to relate to the treat world, and invite them as a guest. They can email us, they can DM us, and so we can interview them. We always like to share our platform. We have another person coming up in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
She's an author and she's also a chef, but she's also created another a poetry book. So, that creativity just always flows. So I'm really excited about that. And I can't wait for everyone to meet the new author. And so, yeah, we're doing our best. If there's something that you think that you would like for us to cover, like for us to talk about, please let us know. And we
Mhm.
also, and finally, can you please like and share this video? We're looking to get our numbers up on our social media and our YouTube page and all the social media outlets that we have. But we really would enjoy for you to like and share our content. That not only helps us get the word out about our women-owned businesses, but also it allows us to give a wider net and share what we know about treat business and life. So with that,
Yes.
that's it.
That's it for you guys. Have a blessed week.
Have a blessed week.
Bye.